All right, so thank you guys for coming. First off, I'm going to go around the table, ask everybody their names, and say something about you if you want to. But really, just the name's all we need. So I'll start with you.
My name's Chelsea.
I'm Abby.
Jane.
Sarah.
Tyler.
Erica.
Dan.
My name is Win Min, or people call me Min.
Okay.
I'm Yunja.
I'm Dawn.
All right, great. Yes. Are you guys? Where are you guys all from? Are you from here in Oregon? Or are you guys from elsewhere? Where are you guys from originally?
Oregon. I'm from Taiwan.
Taiwan.
South Korea.
Southern Oregon.
I'm in Oregon, Portland area.
Bay Area, Northwest.
I am from Myanmar, and also known as Burma, which is in Southeast Asia. People doesn't know.
Yeah.
I'm from South Korea. Portland, Oregon.
Wow, we got more people flying in for this than not, so that's cool. So I'm curious, like people who don't live here, what's like the mode of transportation that you guys normally see? Like where you guys live at? Is it cars? Is it bikes? Like moped type of things?
Oh.
So, and just to get a general range on the age group here, we'll just kind of go through some people. So, how old?
19.
19, and anyone else just at all want to speak up?
25.
25?
25.
27.
27? Okay.
22.
22?
24. 24.
Great. So, nobody in their 30s yet, so that is good. That is good. So we already kind of went over from Oregon. Usually, so going to school for you guys, how many of you guys actually go to school? Just raise your hands. Okay, hands. Awesome, by the way. I don't blame you. So usually about how long does it take you to get to school? You guys have fun. School.
Walking or driving?
You mean here?
Yeah, whatever you guys do.
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes? Okay.
You mean University of Oregon right here? Right?
University of Oregon, wherever you go to school.
Oh, okay. Right now is I think if I take a bus, about 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay.
If my horse mom drives, it take me 10 minutes.
For me to ride a bus would take me about 45 minutes. But to
Oh.
ride my bike, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Because I can take bike paths. They're a lot faster.
All right, cool. So about 20 to 45 minutes. That's not too bad. So thank you. And as far as speaking on that, how long does it take you? Usually, getting to school, it sounds like we got a lot of bikes, we got some cars, we got some walking. As far as like a favorite one for you guys, if you could have a favorite type here in Eugene for commuting really anywhere, what would you say your favorite way to commute in Eugene is?
Car.
A car? Okay. Anybody else here? Anybody else have a preferred way that they would rather get somewhere as far as just getting from, like, at least in Eugene, kind of the way that it's set up? Do you guys have any certain way that you would rather go? Would you rather drive a car everywhere that you go? Would you rather ride a bike? Would you rather walk? Would you rather take a bus?
I think Eugene bus system is pretty good, like to go one place to another. Example, as an international student, sometimes it's expensive to have a car.
Mm-hmm.
But my personal way also would say, it's easy, good to bike too. It's such a small town, not that big, not that small. And so you can bike. It's a good bike lane. It's quite a place to bike. Nice places, trees, flowers around. So yeah, I always say biking.
Have you been here in the winter?
Yeah, I've been in
Like
winter too.
Yeah, that's the only time where I would be like, but I definitely agree. As far as like, how do you like community? Kind of got some ideas on that, but as far as like owning transportation, what do you guys own? Like as far as, do you guys own cars? Do you guys own bikes? You guys obviously don't own a bus, but I mean, do you guys own anything else along that line at all, or
Longboard?
longboard? Okay. What about you, man?
I have a bike and a scooter.
Bike and scooter? Okay. Out of the two, which one would you rather, just to get anywhere here, which one would you rather use?
Well, it's like if it's just campus, then a scooter, but if it's somewhere further, like maybe downtown, then a bike.
Is it like a motorized one, or just like
A
a
scooter?
Yeah.
No, it's like a race.
pedal? Oh, nice. I remember doing tricks with those when I was young. That was fun. So we got all that. As far as, so just kind of forget about U of O since we're here right now. Where else do you guys normally travel? Is there usually like work that you guys travel to? You guys travel out of town a lot? It's like, where do you guys normally travel and whatever you guys own as far as the mode of transportation that you use? Where do you normally go other than school?
Work, mall,
Grocery
Yeah.
The mall? Yeah. The Springfield one, the Gateway one, which one?
Yeah, for yours.
Okay. Yeah. That one's great. So as far, have you guys ever driven to school in a car before? You guys ever done that? I'm pretty sure. No, never? Okay. So have you guys ever had trouble finding parking on campus?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Yeah, I me as well. I just actually did just coming here, so that's not good. But as far as from your home to wherever you're going, so since especially here at school, parking is kind of a pain.
Inexpensive.
Yeah, extremely. Yeah, no gas to get more expensive by the day. So for any of you, actually, let's move on to something else. So any of you guys that like own bike and whatnot, how often do you actually use it? Like,
I use my longboard a lot.
yeah.
In spring and summer, I use it almost probably 70% of the time where I go. But
Okay.
wintertime, or close to 40 maybe, and if I'm running late,
Yeah.
and I can't catch the bus.
Okay. No, good. I feel it. Yeah, that's a boyfriend's juice. And so, you know, that actually, and this is a little bit closer to my heart. Have you guys ever had a bike and had stolen here in Eugene?
I really have.
No.
Not yet.
Not that.
yeah, no, they seriously think girls. So you guys are lucky, man. You got bikes in here. So, but you know that's a problem here in Eugene, as far as it's like one of the top 10 in the entire country. So, hopefully you don't get there, but it
Quite
may happen.
ranking.
So,
Top 10.
So have you guys ever heard of anything it's called a bike rental program or anything like that? You guys ever heard
Yeah.
anything like that?
Yeah.
Program.
Yeah. Hey, so what do you know about that program?
You can rent for a term.
Huh?
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
I don't know.
No,
45?
40 bucks. Okay.
For the whole month? Or for the whole term?
Hey, is that?
That's
Yeah.
pretty
How about
cheap.
the deposit?
Not sure. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, would you guys be down paying $45? Like for the entire term just to rent a bike
It's cheaper than
So-
a parking job.
and put? That is true. Putting down like a deposit as well. Let's just say it's $70. Like, would you guys be able to put down a deposit for $70 at the beginning too, as far with the rental and everything? And then so that's like somewhere like $110, $120 just to rent a bike for the term. You could purchase one. I mean, would you guys rather do
It's
that?
like 300 a year.
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it adds up for a rental. It kind of seems kind of crazy, but so anyways, how likely, as far as participating in that, kind of where I'm going with that, how likely are you guys to participate in something like that where you actually have to pay for it? How likely are you to do that?
Not like anything.
Not likely. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, cool, man. Cool. So as far as those is the most like for a membership actually, so you could actually rent a bike for the term. It's $45 with like let's just say a $70 deposit. Are you guys willing to pay that, or is that just too much for you guys? Like, what would you be willing to pay? We'll kind of go around the circle because you get some more people involved. So how much just for let's just say for a term? How much would you be willing to pay actually just for a term?
Oh, just like a $20 flat.
Okay, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else? No deposit, nothing like that.
No.
What about you?
I think including deposit around 50.
About 50?
Same.
50.
Yeah, same.
I'd say like 40, but instead of like putting a deposit down, maybe like just take a copy of your credit card. That way, if something happens to it, then you can be charged. Instead of taking $70 from you right there.
That's businessman.
I worked for a marina before a resort, and that's how we do for like boats and stuff. You don't actually take a deposit, you just copy the credit card
And just in case they don't
in
return it.
case something happens to it, yeah.
That's a good idea. I like that idea too. I wouldn't want to pay more than $30, $40.
Okay. I would agree.
I'm
Yeah, you
broke.
can buy a bike for $20.
Yeah, I know. Even cheaper, you can probably just.
Yeah, $150 for a
Yeah,
bike.
yeah. What about you, man?
I would say 10 to 20, but it would probably depend on the quality of bikes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
condition.
Yeah.
Road bike, mountain bike, yeah, I agree. What about you, man?
Yeah, like 20, 30. And also, I wouldn't like to pay a big amount of money for a deposit, maybe take my ID or credit card number, that's fine. But leaving that big amount of money, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, trusting you about your money. So, and what about you?
I mean, same, almost same, like 20, 30.
20, okay.
Yeah, 10 to 20.
Okay, yeah, So $10 to $40, and as of right now, what UVO has, it'd be somewhere around like $120. They got a bike loan program, is what they call it. This right here is bike share, and I'll kind of explain a little bit what that is. So I'm gonna have you guys take a look at these real quick, just pass them around, and
Is it a weak car?
it's very, very close. It's kind of like zip car, kind of like that. Take a look at these.
It's like those little stroller things at the malls.
Yeah.
That really shock. Oh, yeah.
Where are these pictures from?
These ones right here, they are just from other bike share programs at other colleges and other countries as well. There's countries and colleges that do them. Portland actually is one of the first ones that started doing the bike share programs, and not too many people know about them. I mean, I've never used them when I'm up there. But as far as like this right here, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea. So to these pictures, what is your immediate reaction to them?
Like it.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah?
Nice bag.
Yeah. So some of them, since I don't really have it, but some of them actually have markers on them, like on the wheel part, that actually show that it's part of it. So if it does get stolen for any reason, you can actually see that it got stolen, and you won't have to. It's not going to be just like another bike out there that you'll never find again. So I mean, good, bad. Let's just raise of hands. I'll just say bad.
Well, how much is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, just immediate reaction. I'll tell you what it is. So immediate reaction to it. What's bad? Raise hands. So don't really care. Raise hands.
Well, they all look the same, so I mean, are you tied down to one bike? Because if not, I feel like it would be hard to like
To do that.
determine which one's yours.
Yeah.
I'll get that in a second. Okay, I got that in a second. But as far just like the program in general, not so much the bike, not so much like what the bike is, the style of the bike, nothing like that. Just the idea of this program.
It seems like it would be
Seems
great.
Depends on how much they are. So.
Yeah. But it seems like a good idea.
So as far as these, they have something like this, but what we were talking about before with the loan program, that's actually what they have right now. It's really, really similar to this. What if this program right here was sponsored by the UVO, and you didn't have to pay anything for it? The only thing that would happen is that you would get a $5 raise in your tuition each year. I mean, would you guys be okay with that as far as?
Yeah,
No.
there I think a
I
lot
think
of
so.
Okay.
So- So they're gonna increase the $5 tuition fee, and
Yeah.
then does it mean are we gonna be able to use this bike's service for free?
For free. Let's just say you can get enough, and don't worry about logistics.
Yeah, I think that's a good
Then,
thing.
or everyone's saying they're willing to pay like $10 to $40, and this is $5 a year. That's
Yeah.
way cheaper.
But will there be enough for everyone who wants to use them?
So
Yeah.
logistics. Well, I
That's a
mean,
good question.
if you think about it, you get a whole bunch of bikes. There's so many people that go to school. So not just a business school, but everybody. You see all the bikes out there, and I'm not so much worried about the logistics. Right here is just the idea of actually having a bike share program and how much you'd be willing to pay for a program like this, and also how much, as far as tuition goes, you would have to be either a faculty or a student to use this. So I mean that goes without saying because they're not actually paying it if you don't actually go to the UVO. But as far as you guys are interested in doing something that is $5 more in tuition a year, even $10 more in tuition, not so much the money, but I would say probably 10 at the very most. But would you guys still be okay with doing that? And then you'd be able to rent a bike for the day, and you can go back whenever you want to.
So you can't bring it home though.
Okay, you
'Cause
can't.
The whole point is getting from your
From
house
home.
to the school, so that
Yeah.
kind of defeats the
How about this? So, you think, how about this? We'll have one downtown, and wherever you're going to be, we'll have hubs located, or
purpose?
most
Put
of
them all over town.
exactly. You can return them, or you need to return them, and do that.
That's
That
better.
would be a good idea.
So,
A lot of people live, as far as,
It's pointless to put them on campus.
yeah.
Just ride it on
Yeah.
campus.
If it is only $5 increase, I mean, it's a free service. Is it really gonna be practical? Like there will be lots of students who are gonna want it.
Mhm.
The cheapest price.
I mean, but if as far as, I mean, so okay, I mean, go off that, man. Like, what would make it so that it would be more useful for you? Like, what? And anybody who has an opinion on this, be more than happy to speak up. But
How many bikes are gonna be?
Yeah, how many bikes gonna be? It
oh
depends.
Lord, let's say 1,500. Let's say 1,500 is quite a bit. 2,000 bucks.
Yeah.
And that right there, and that's just, I mean, you think about it, $5 a quarter, there's somewhere around, what, 30,000 students here at the U of O each quarter. So, I mean, I don't feel like doing math right now, but that's quite a few bikes. You can probably get it, just paid for it right away. So, I mean, what would make it more useful for you? I mean, the riding around campus, agreed, that seems like it would just be, I guess, real cool, but doesn't really have any practical purpose. What would be, in your mind, what would be something that would work well for you, as far as that goes?
When you rent to the student, either he wants to go home and come back to school, during the weekend wants to go out. That would be only on campus is that we wouldn't want it only, because campus is quite nice. It's a nice place to walk to. So we may not choose. It's a good option, but we would rather choose instead of increasing the tuition fee. But if the tuition fee will be increased, then we have to pay the money. If we don't want to use something useful in the so we want to look at it, how much it is going to be useful for us, but not just on campus, maybe other places too that we can use that bike.
Yeah, if there's plenty of hubs outside, I think
Yeah.
that'd be more.
So it'd almost be like, it would be sponsored by U of O, but it would really be a Eugene thing. I mean, would that be something that's,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you really could be anywhere that you want, that you can just pick up a bike?
I think they should be like 24 hours. That way you can go home with it and then think about that.
Yeah. And the thing is, when you think about
And re-rent it.
$5 is only $5. What about if we lost the bike? They're gonna give it big fine, heavy fine. I mean, we need to think after coming up regulation.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So how much would you pay? Or how much do you think would be the, actually, first off, do you think that you should be responsible for a bike that you rented out to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How much do you feel that you should be on the line for having that bike?
I mean, this is a free service. It's a free service example. It's a free service, but providing a free bicycle, but doesn't mean the job is done when it is bicycle free. They must provide the bicycle stand where we park the bicycle as a stop, and then they must also provide security as much as possible. But in case even they provide the security, if we lost, I would pay maybe $50, not more than that.
$50? Okay. Anybody else? As far as, let's just say, what should you be on the hook for? So I mean, if you lose a book over there, and so just to kind of in perspective, if you lose a book over there in the library that they can rent out to you, they're probably going to charge you the price of the book, which is somewhere around $200. That's for a book. So as far, and that's a free service that we can do. Is there any idea as far as what you should be on? Yeah, please.
Like if you have like an insurance kind of thing, so like you could either get the insurance or not.
Okay.
So like if you didn't get the insurance, then maybe you would have to pay like the whole cost of the bike. But if you had purchased the insurance, then maybe that would be like a cheaper option.
An extra $5 to turn for
Yeah.
insurance. Because that would add up for a lot of people if they bought it.
Well, and how are they gonna know?
They should
Are
have a
you
tracking
gonna put
device
in
on
your
it.
like student number or
Just a little
something?
chip or something
Like,
inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they gonna know?
Well, if you
Oh,
like,
I see.
if you get it, you would have to use your student ID probably to use it, right? So then that would be able to track like how long you had it, if it had like a timestamp. So.
Definitely agree. So like tracking device, man. I mean,
Yeah, some homeless guy steals it and you should be able to report it and they should be able to track where it is.
let's see where it is.
Yeah.
Now they have the right. They have a current system registration number. They put it on the bicycle. So yeah, if we can develop like chips or whatever, put it in a bicycle when it is stolen, we can track down.
Yeah.
But we need to think about too whether that technology expense will make it increase the cost of the bicycle for us to, and then that's more likely for them to increase tuition fee. We don't want to. We want to, minimize the tuition fee as much as possible.
Yeah, emotionally, if the tuition is increased, I feel like why it happens, like regardless of the reason, emotionally I might not like it because I'm not frequently ride a bike. I just walk, so I might be feeling bad about that.
Doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, why should I pay for it? Yeah.
That's something else.
Maybe something you can opt into, like for your own tuition.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel that would be a good idea? Do you think that people should have the choice to?
Yeah. I mean, if you're not a bike rider, I guess it really makes sense free to pay more education. No.
So
I feel like I probably wouldn't ride it, but
It's a good
I would be
option to
fine with
have.
paying like $5 because I might use it once in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like whenever the weather's nice, I've been wanting to like ride a bike
Yeah,
lately
yeah.
actually. And like now,
Even for fun. Yeah.
yeah. And I don't have a bike, so I think it would be
Yeah.
nice to have it. But maybe if we could like do something like where only like students who wanted to use it could pay for it, and like maybe pay a little bit extra. Like I wouldn't mind paying extra if it was like just me, instead of like the whole student body. I don't like per term, like $20 per term, or like 40 something per term. Like that's not a big deal, I think,
Okay.
for people who actually want to do it.
All right, we got a conflict of interest here. That's awesome. So like we got different people on different things. That's cool. So great. You guys actually answered my next question, which is going to be what's the drawbacks to having the program. So I appreciate it. Thank you. Way ahead of me. So just on a scale of 1 to 10, just so we can kind of gauge everybody's thing. I'm going to go through each number, and I'm sorry we're in kindergarten right now, but I'm going to go through each number. You raise your hand on how likely you would be to use this program. As far as let's just say what we've been talking about, the program that so it would be let's say $5. $5 tuition raise fee for everybody that goes here. You got to have a student ID to do it. You'll be on the hook for let's just say 50. I mean this right here is just it's gonna be like this. So if you lose it, but if you wanted to purchase something like an insurance program or like an insurance premium type of thing, you could just do that beforehand, and then you wouldn't be on the hook for it at all. So scale 1 to 10, I'll go from 1 to 10. Raise your hand whenever you guys are ready. So 1 least likely, 10 most likely. So we'll start with 1.
Sorry.
Oh no worries.
That's when I was supposed to wake up.
And so 1. Anybody would not use this at all. 2. Trace. Okay. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
No.
Okay. 2 9, and then 9, and then you would use it every day, and nobody can use it every day. So. All right. So we already talked about that. So as far as these, so I mean, picking them up is something that it would probably be the way to go with this. As far as actually getting these, like, let's just say that they could get delivered to your home, but those people have to be paid, so you'd have to pay just a little bit more on that tuition fee. Does the convenience of having it delivered to your door so you can just do whatever you need to with it, would that be beneficial to anybody here? Or do you feel that going to one of the hubs that we have will be easy? It'll still be easy and you'll still actually partake in this. So I said most of you, 7 out of 10, which is pretty high for the most part, would actually do this program. And with everything that we kind of outlined, would it make a difference to you at all, somebody delivered to your house, or if you had to go get it yourself? And let's start with you.
I think I just go get it myself.
I think I'll go get myself.
Okay.
Yes, same.
Go
If it's like 5 miles, then I would have it delivered.
That was
Yeah.
both sides of it.
I think it's good to have both options, I guess, because I mean it's kind of like pizza. I mean, pay a delivery charge if you want someone to come drop it off. You want to go pick it up yourself, then go pick it up. Whatever's more convenient for you.
I probably wouldn't use that.
Yeah,
So what do you think? And let's keep on. Yeah, it's like, no, I'm good. I'm trying to think of anything else we have. I mean, crazy quick. So, I mean, is there any other questions, any comments, concerns, anything like that? I mean, that's pretty much all that I had to offer you guys. And anything. So, is there any
I
questions,
think-
comments?
I mean, when there's a program like this, they say the business, that is maybe the style of the business. When they say that the $5, sometimes it's not really clearly $5. There's always something behind the story or behind the word. The $5 and they're gonna charge like that. Okay, maybe something damaged, you have to pay $20, or something's broken, the $50. They tend to charge more in other places rather than the rental or the service fee. So we were worried about that. We would like to see clear regulation or like vision, service, what they want to do since the beginning. Or maybe many students use it. It's a nice program. In 2 months' time, oh, they're gonna increase the price because of many students use it. You know, that is the way sometimes it's planned. So we would like to see more clearly how much time frame they're gonna use it, and how much money, how much they might change the amount of money in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, not like 2, 3 months, 4 months like that. Okay.
So anybody else think that well-defined rules would kind of be why you would do it or why you wouldn't do it? Do you think that that would actually be
Yeah, it depends on what the rules are.
what the rules are?
Yeah.
If it's a day on it, if you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
How does it work at the other schools?
It's pretty much kind of the way we described it. I don't know too much, I haven't looked too much into it, I just know they have them. But it's like what they do is you get it for the day, they may charge, may not, I can check that out, but, and what you do, you go out, do whatever you need to do that day, bring it back at the end of the night, is how it goes. So it wouldn't be like a 24-hour thing there, but I mean, if that would be more beneficial here in Eugene, why not? So I don't see why not.
Yeah, it's fine if there's one like close to your house, like whatever you can walk home.
You just print it and everything, cool. Excellent, yes. So, I mean, yeah, anything else, please, we are more than happy to hear any comments, concerns, or opinions, so.
In Taiwan, we have those shared bicycles, but we rent it and you only can use it for 2 hours. So maybe I'm at the library, I need to go to Hiram and mail something. It's just for that use, like for 2 hours or, yeah.
And is that kind of just paying to you? I know,
It's
like,
for free, like for 2 hours, but
Yeah.
more than that, you have to pay.
yeah, pay for it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and is it just through the city too, is what they do with
Just
that?
in the city.
Oh, excellent. Have you ever used it before? No worries, neither have I. I need to go somewhere and use these, so. Excellent. Yeah, but, and that's all, that's all I got for you. And I do appreciate you coming down and partaking.
Thank you.
I don't know if we have pizza though, but.
It's
It's coming.
less than 30 minutes.
So if you guys are hungry on the way around for pizza, you can.
Okay.
If not,
Thank you for the presentation.
there was. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much for coming down.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.